We are live. We are live. Of course, I'm a half hour early because I'm always early. Never late, always early. Plan a date. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm all alone. I have fallen and I can't get up. Don't know if the timing's right. We all have to come up with a new time and date, huh? Whoever's here, I'm just talking to myself. Sorry. It's called meditative practicing. Aloe de winter. Aloe de winter. What's up? You want to talk about those emails? Come on, spit it out there. I deserve something for those emails. And by the way, to respond to your question, I used to ask we used to talk about this when we were kids, even as young adults. I would blow a whole football team for the right amount of money. I didn't say screw them. I said blow them. Matt's hitting hard. Go well. Thanks for the support, buddy. Matt does not mince words. Depends if my teeth are in. Sometimes my words and shit get flabbergasted, huh? Frank Battaglia talking BS as usual. Dude, who's Frank Battaglia? I gotta write this down because I don't know who he is. I like the last name though. Seriously, who's Frank Battaglia? Aloe de Winto, laughing my ass off. Hey man, I would have taken my teeth out for you. I do have a sense of humor. No questions about that. No point in not having one. It doesn't mean I'm always funny. And it doesn't mean I'm always able to take a joke because I can't. Where am I at? Well, if you've been watching this channel, you know where I'm at. I'm in the Philippines in my shit show man cave for the next couple months until I get out of here. Mm-hmm. But progress is happening on that front. I'm early, so don't listen to anything I have to say. Yeah. I was online looking for some Barbarinos. Blah, 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 blah. Hey guys, let's go get some Barbarinos. He's getting a Barbarino in his knob mouth. If anybody doesn't know who I'm talking about, he's anything but a regular guy. Answer me, because I'm new to all this. Is this moving fast enough? Is everything? Let me try to get that fan out of the way. There you go. That's better. Look at my Hurley shirt. It's about the only shirt I've left from when I first came here 2 years ago. It's still in good shape, and I think every chick I know has worn this because it's so soft. Speaking of which, I was doing some math today, and I realized of all the girls I've talked to since I've been here, and it's a lot. And I'm not just talking about, I'm talking about talk to. Only 12 are confirmed non-parents. In other words, they have no children. Thank you, Aloe. I don't know how to say your name, so I'll just call you Aloe. My Philadelphia Simple Life. Good evening. Good evening, Simple Life. Is it really a simple life? Be honest. Billy Boswell. You were right, buddy. It did start at 10 o'clock, so you're ahead. Look at that. We're looking back in the future. Whoa. Oh, by the way, thank you. Most of the time. That's good. I'll be honest with you, it's simple life. I came to this farm thinking I'd have a simple life. Trust me. I either did it very wrong or simply just evade me because I can't make it simple. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm only on here early because I want to smoke. Boaster. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Tony, how you doing? Here's a quote from every Philippine girl you'll ever meet. If you ask them how they doing, I'm okay. I'm okay. That's what they'll say. They could have a knife in the back of their skull. You okay? I'm okay, Mateo. I'm okay. Del Norte. Whoa. That was a mouthful there, Thorx. Thorkick. You know, I'm going to look that name up, right? Because I know it has some kind of secret meaning. Tell me, what's it like there in Del Norte? Yes, 22 days. Thanks, my simple life. Yeah, dude. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. It hasn't been too big. I'm not going to lie. The first week, I couldn't get out of bed. But after that, my body stabilized. I mean, there was times I wanted to do a video. I couldn't even sit up to do it. I was sweating and stinking, and man, it's funny. I was in jail when I was a young guy, and I remember that my cellmate was a heroin addict, and I thought, Jesus, how bad can life be? That guy stunk so bad and couldn't move and vomit. I was right on that level. If I need any technical stuff, just ask me. I'm 19. Okay, Booster, I appreciate that, but I don't think you're in my neighborhood here. Very humid today. Yeah, it was here too. Very hot and humid. Um, as long as you keep a separate pair of underwear on for the ball sack. You ever bump into Chubbs, Dub C, in Angeles? No, can't say I have. Don't even know who he is, dude. Honestly, I'm learning all these guys as I go. I just did a video of a few of them that I don't even know, other than they keep showing up on my feed now because you guys all seem to watch them along with me. But I don't know Chubbs. A lot of people told me I would like him. I don't know if I would or not. Kenny and Subik, how you doing, buddy? Uh, if the super chat has anything to do with YouTube, I'm going to be straight with you. I think I'm just going to stop trying because it just gives me a freaking headache. They can kiss my ass, and if people want to send me money, they can find another way. YouTube's not going to get me to run around in circles and loops and like a little mouse in a wheel. I'm not doing it. Hamster. I thought I'd have a stress-free life here. I was sure as hell wrong, but I just kept rolling on. Sound like me, bro. If you're in the Philippines, let's go get a drink sometime, dude. Clearly, we have the same mindset. Yeah, I know what you meant, Poster. And I appreciate that. Might take you up on it. Uh, Honestly, with the I hate using the word honesty, so I apologize for that. AdSense, I'm about to give up. I'm going to try one more time this week. I have all my shit in order. It's something on their end, and I'm not sucking some website's ass to get a couple pesos here or there. They can kiss it, or people can find another way to show support, and I'd appreciate it. Uh, I had issues too, but eventually got it to work with a friend's U.S. number. The problem, I have a U.S. number, and I've had it for years, and it's associated with my Google account. Unfortunately, they keep asking me for a Philippine number, and I give them my Philippine number, and it tells me, locked out. Mike Honey Bunny is usually out at night in Angeles. Go well, go shell. I haven't been out in Angeles City in over a year. No interest. That's a lie. Maybe my birthday last year. I don't know who Honey Bunny is, though. It was nice here in Angeles. It's always nice. It's better at night if you walk down the street and see all those little Asian asses wiggling all over the place. Those, what are they called? What do they call them? Babaroonies? 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 Shout out to number 2. I think he posted some shit today that he had a baby. I'm not sure. I want to ask the guy, his girlfriend or baby's mom is second shift from Angel Witch. If anybody knows where Angel Witch is, that's next to Kokomo's. There's a small little bar tucked in, but it's open 24 hours. She worked second shift. She was older, much older waitress. So she had the experience Barbie baby doll, right? And she was a lifetime bar girl. She's already had kids. I'm just curious if Cheap Charlie there paid the steady bar fine that you're supposed to pay when you knock a girl up and take her out of a bar. Where we do bro in Tacloban. Tacloban. Flying Circus. Hey, buddy. Super chats. YouTube will keep 50%. Yeah, then it's not worth my headache of trying to validate a phone number. You know, everybody likes money. Let's be real. Everybody likes money, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna be that little rat in a cage here, running circles around to get a couple pesos. Hey, Matt, watching from Laguna. All right, buddy. Love your show. You spelled "your" wrong, man. Come on, James Gilbert. We went through this. Just joking, man. What do the Filipinos say? They say char. When you're joking, you say char. YouTube isn't giving you AdSense. What exactly is their problem? I'm totally qualified. Just can't confirm a fucking phone number with a 6-digit PIN that they keep saying they send, but they don't. And then if I ask them to resend it, they tell me they've tried too many times. That's on the second attempt. I've used multiple phone numbers, friends' phone numbers, business phone numbers. Can you get a girl, Angel Witch, early in the morning, like 8 a.m., and get long time till next? You can, dude, but you got to really, number one, the girls that work first shift, which is that time frame. Ooh, I think you might rather give me long time. Seriously, the first, I'm not gonna lie, I dated some girls from morning shift. Yeah, you can. You got to work it out with them, man. Don't forget, a lot of these girls are single moms. They got to be home to their kids. But that being said, if she's working 8 a.m., that means she's supposed to be there until 1 anyway, 1 or 2. So you got at least those 6 hours. I mean, she's not expected home at least until at that point. Me personally, I think it's easier to just go upstairs. They have the rooms upstairs, do the short time. If you decide to make it long time, you just pay the extra money. And you can work a deal out of it. You get her to like what you're doing down there. You won't. She's going to tell you she likes it, but I'm about to pop my teeth out right in front of all you guys. 37 viewers. Damn, dude. We don't even start yet. Who's Frank Battaglia? Anybody going to tell me? And am I still rolling? Because it looks like everything froze. Frank Battaglia. Is he a YouTuber? How much are short-time rooms at Angel? Which can't tell you, man. I used to always make them give it to me for free, so I can't tell you. But if I had to guess, 400 or 500, maybe more. The good thing is you're right above the bar, so you got the girls downstairs and a restaurant, pool, and whatever else you need. Kenny Subic, loser. Who's loser? Big time 911. Frank's a long-time YouTuber, well infamous. I'll have to look him up. Frank Battaglia. It's funny because that name Battaglia is very common in Philadelphia. What's bar fine? What's bar? Big time. What's up with you and all these questions about Angel Witch? I haven't been there. I told you in over a year, and we've been through all the price ranges. If you do a bar share, 1,700. Don't forget that number. That's very important. If you get a girl that can go out with you for 1,700, that's a good bargain. Other than sneak out. Short time, I believe, was 2.5 and long time 5. All those prices are negotiable. Depends on the time, right? I mean, if you're in the age range as me, you remember 2 o'clock. Girls looked a lot better at 2 in the morning when you're at a bar or club all night, right? And they were a lot easier to take home. All depends what time of the shift you get them and who else is in the bar and what time of week it is and whether they had enough drinks. Remember, they get commissions on the drinks. You got to start doing all that in your head, man. It's very important. You take a 5,000 bar fine and get it all the way down to 2. And she's going to like you just as much. Maximus. Frank's current channel name is Philippine Info Channel at Entertainment. I got to write that. I'm writing this down. I should take a picture, but I don't have the time. I'll remember it. Thanks, man. Maximus. I like your name. Big time. You're concerning me, man. Are you in Angela City and you want to go to Angel Witch, or have you been to Angel Witch? Do you work at Angel Witch? You get a lot of questions about Angel Witch. And I just said that name for the last time because I'm not letting them make any money off my channel. Join group here, 34 guys. We go live in 8 minutes. He changes channel names all the time, so you might not be able to find it. Changes his name every few days. What's wrong with this guy? Is he like a criminal? Anyway, who cares? Let's move on from Frank Battaglia, whatever his name is. Huh? Man, for all the shit you guys ask me all week long, we go live and nobody says a damn thing. It's kind of freaky. Anybody that's been watching my channel, I made a 14-page response to the landlords trying to, they're not trying to evict me, they're trying to get money out of me. They're trying to scam more money out of me. Everything is wrong with him. Well, it sounds like it. I don't know the guy. Frank has a long-running feud with... Now you say Barry Jordan like I know these names. Who's Barry Jordan? You guys are really... I feel like I'm getting caught up with 20 years worth of shit here in the Philippines. Or on vlogging. Barry Jordan. Big time. Always wonder why Philippines don't paint or finish the cinder blocks. Damn, big time. You got some weird questions. I mean, I appreciate them. Dude, this was a pig pen. You understand that, right? I'm not painting the walls for a pig. I converted this from a pig pen. It was going to be a live-in caretaker's room, and then I just said the hell with it and threw some shit up on the walls. Sick grandpa. Again, there's another guy I never knew about until I started doing my YouTube, and I've never watched him. I've never watched one of his videos other than that 3-minute segment everybody sent me when he first mentioned my name on his channel. And it's not to be rude. Old school Phil's vloggers. When you say Phil's, Philippines or Philadelphia? Big time. Sick grandpa is what? Big time. You know, this is the first time I've seen you on my channel. I don't know what you're saying half the time. Frank used to be friends with Sick Grandpa. Sick Grandpa is entertainment. Again, maybe not. I don't know. Speaking of which, this is artistic words. I'm using artistic words. Everything I say is artistic. Look, man, I don't know Sick Grandpa. I don't know Frank Battaglia. I don't know half these people. And quite honestly, none of them impress me. I've said this since day one, and I'm including myself. Most of the Philippine vloggers that I've come to know or watch or see, big losers. I just included myself in that, so you can't say that I'm being biased. The only difference with me is at least I call it the way it is. I'm not sitting here trying to clickbait or bullshit you just to get a couple of views and some money or some... that one guy I just mentioned, he's buying subs, literally. I'm not interested in any of that shit. Yes, I look bad. I'm going to tell you why, man. I've had bad allergies for the last 10 days, and I didn't know it even because I never had them before. And kicking my ass and trying to get a pharmacy around here to give you the proper medication. All the antihistamines they had shit in it that makes you hyper and bouncing off the walls. He said it as a joke, but some truth. Said what as a joke? I'm totally misunderstanding what's going on here. I'm totally losing. My brain's not working. newbie life experience. I think everybody in my generation age gap there would have say we have a lot more life experience than you. That's for sure, sir. Uh, I can tell you what I can say from my point of view. The fact that you just ask for advice or opinions or thoughts or any of that, that means you're doing good, bro. Doesn't mean I'm telling you to take it because a lot of us guys are going to steer you in the wrong direction. A lot of guys are going to steer you in the right direction. That's still up to you to figure that part out. But the fact that you're open to it, just go with that, man. You're open to learning. You're open to hearing things. You're open to advice. That's the best start you could have at any age. I wish I had that when I was at 17 or 18. Any fresh fruit trees near pig farm? Big time. I'm telling you, man, you're all over the place. I have bananas, soursop, papaya, mango, guava. I have quite a few things here. Cherry. How far is the nearest pharmacy from where you live? 10-minute drive, sir. 10-minute drive. 10-minute drive to the local 7-Eleven or pharmacies or wet market, all that stuff. And a lot of these sorries down here, I won't buy from them, but they have a lot of drugs, certain drugs if you need them. I saw a guy on your first live that asked if people still call them LBF, losers back home. I don't know what the F part is. Losers back home. And I'm not sure he responded when you asked him what it meant. It means little brown fucking machine. See now, there's something I did not know and I love it. I love it. Little brown fucking machine. Awesome. Travis, you just made my day, dude. That I could sign off right now, and that was enough for me. They are. I'm assuming you're talking about girls. Yes. Yes, we have rambutan. Not on my farm. The farm across the street has a whole farm of it. I love it. I love it, Travis. Dude, I'm going to write it down, but I'm going to remember it anyway. I don't know how they do it. Even the ones that don't want to will do it, and they'll do it all day, all night. As long as you stay hard, they're going to do it. They won't complain. They won't ask you to stop. They won't ask for a break. They're nothing. Some of them find it a challenge just to keep it going. Like they want to keep it going. It was answered on that stream. Maximus, that first stream was totally by mistake for me, and I don't remember half of it. At Clark, my box change. My Beck's change. Salute, Matt. First time catching you guys. Thanks, buddy. In Navy, turn back from the Vietnam days. All right, Kenny. By the way, Kenny, I like your profile picture, dude. Thank you for your service. But you don't have to tell us twice. Who's in New Jersey? What part of New Jersey, bro? All the guys here. If you serve, thank you for your service. Some guys you can just tell by the photos or their names or the fact that they've mentioned it before. But if you served and I don't know it, thank you for your service. Right on. Chavez. Jersey City, New Jersey. I think I've been to Jersey City, New Jersey. That was a hell of a ride. If I have it right, Jersey City, Jersey took me through like 2 freaking hours of just flat land. And the guy that I was with said this is where the mafia used to bury people. I don't know if that's true. Just what he told me. I remember going there. I was in the boonies. If I have this story correct, I was in the boonies. And it was hours and hours of driving. The only thing I remember is you would drive for 45 minutes and come to a little, what do you call it, 5-point circle intersection there. And then just keep driving again. President Ricky Sickness Esquire. All right, buddy. I'm glad everybody likes to. Yes, yeah, that's where I was. I went there because a guy I knew bought a piece of equipment and paid me to go pick it up. And I just remember thinking, man, I could kill hundreds of people and just drop them here and nobody would know it. I don't know if they pay people to go out in those fields and look, but I mean, all those trees look like they were dead for 100 years and just flat. Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's up, guy? How's the weather there? Hot? When I was there, we found this little, I don't know what you guys call it when you live out there, but we called it like I don't know, like a sandwich shop. And it was in the middle of a field with chickens all around it, and broken down cars and the whole 9 yards. And I swear that place, it was like stepping back in the 1800s. One of the better sandwich I've ever had, though. Joe Pa, how you doing, buddy? Golfing yesterday and today. Best weather in the country. What? Where you at, Joe Pa? I thought you were in the U.S., dude. Tim K. Gordito Orcas, Michigan. Hey, man. Michigan used to be great with the car dealerships. Albuquerque. Oh, yeah, you already said that. My bad. Yeah, I believe the weather is good there. I believe you. And sorry for that mistake. I've never been to Albuquerque. I have some friends that have a friend. I don't know the person, but apparently they made a house, off grid house out of tires, and they stuffed it with mud. I don't know if that's a true story. I wanted to believe it. I got to scratch my nuts, guys. Um, yeah, I wanted to believe that story, but I never knew if it was true. I know they said the windows were made out of plastic bottles with water in them. Is Boracay loaded with cringe? Boracay is loaded with everything but what I want to see. It's the truth. It has everything but a lot of girls. And if it does have girls, most of them are with a guy. And the other type of girls, I don't have interest in. They have knobs. Calvin Bishop Shoulders Sunshine. Yes, now I know. Better, better to call. So that was a good show. I don't know how that ever ended because I stopped watching Netflix when I came here, but I'm saving up to visit Philippines. Any recommendations for first time travelers? Hmm. Uh, any recommendations for first time travelers? I don't know how old you are, dude. Where you headed? Are you going to Angel City? Where are you going? I mean, give me a little more details there. Did you buy that coffee? 24 paid to bar fines for the dude. I didn't pay for her, honestly. She's somebody I know. She paid for that room. I'm not paying for women anymore. No way. But thank you again. But no. Uh, I don't know how you say your name, Axelala Boba. I am getting out of here. Don't worry. Somebody's picking up three of my sows tomorrow. They're actually all pregnant. And then I have to go to Clebo and file this paperwork with a lawyer. Um, 64 listening to you and Sunshine Shoulders. Cebu, if you're going into the city of Cebu, I can honestly tell you I've only been here for a few hours. Um, my understanding is the women are extremely beautiful compared to the rest of the country, like much different looking, exotic looking. Not not that they're not all exotic looking, um, but and this is only hearsay for me. Are you coming to be with a woman, or like do you have plans of meeting a woman here, or friends here, or are you coming here in search of a woman, or do women have nothing to do with this equation at all? Which I doubt. Uh, Big time. I will tell people in 2 months exactly where I'm at. Uh, Future location to be disclosed at that point, and it's only because I want to get out of here in a peaceful mode without any strings attached. Where do you want to move next? Already done, already planned, already ready. Just a matter of getting rid of the pigs and selling off what little shit that I have left and getting ready. Look, Jim, I don't know what other people are going to tell you. My biggest thing is always be safe. Keep your money hidden. Keep all your pertinent information separate from your money and not hidden as well. Um, my opinion is always opt for a better hotel with more security. I was saying bar fines were $12 back in the 80s. Yes, my friend told me that. That's awesome. If you would have sent me $24 back then, I would have taken 12 and got two girls, and the other 12 I would have kept for another day. But again, thank you for the coffee. Didn't spend it on girls. I would never do that. If it was my money, I'd do it. Somebody else's money, I'm not doing that. That's just me being truth. No plans meeting a woman, just want to see it for myself. If you're coming here to see it for yourself, you're gonna find a woman. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Be careful. Don't care where you go. Don't care what you look like. Don't know nothing about you. All I know is you're an American coming into Philippines. You're in that age group. You know, you have the means to easily pull one off the street anywhere you go. Again, like I said, just be safe with your money. The money's the biggest thing. Your identity, your money, your cards, your health. Don't go drinking the water out of the spigots. All that shit's important. I eat Carinderia food. If you don't know what that is, it's local food markets that cook in god awful conditions. God knows they don't wash their hands and the food's not sterilized or anything. I've never gotten sick. Knock on wood. You need to go to a good doctor and get a physical with blood tests. Make sure you are okay. Okay, from what, bro? I'm as healthy as a brick. What the hell does that mean? Rose and Rosa, I'll never forget you. It's Rona. Rose and Rona, Joe Bob. Rona. Both named after bar girls. Mm. What is your go to coffee every day? Believe it or not, I just drink my coffee at home. Um, Usually black. Sometimes I'll have a 3-in-1 if you know what that is. Dang, man. When do they let you out of prison? Come find out. Top tier turd wood aesthetic backdrop. Wow. We just got a bunch of trolls in the room. Look at us. The trolls are here. I'm sorry. Maybe I can be more helpful to you outside of here, but I can't make this whole thing about what to do. Maybe ask these guys also. Maybe it's about safety. And I wish somebody would have told me that from day one. I came here like I was shot out of a. Love me seasick. I like seasick. Pancit, depends what kind, dude. Is it the little package kind or the real pancit? I've never had the real pancit because I don't like noodles. Remember, I worked for a family and lived in Philadelphia. I don't want to ever see pasta again. Uh, Joe Pa, dude, talk to me about this. I like what you're saying. You live with two women and they work and bar fine you. Come on, tell me more. The cooking sterilizes the food in the carinderia. No, dude, does not. Trolls in your chat. Yes, Kevin, you see them? Let's just say hi to them like that. Give them a little love. I get trolls, but I can't get any babaroonies. Babaroonies. Let's say hi to the babaroonies. Mr. Blow and Go. I think he's seen a lot more D than he's seen a lot P. Good evening, sir. I love to watch your videos. I'm curious, do you know where you go to move next? Yes, I do know. It's all planned, all done. Scotty Guys, follicle plugged. Beverly Skids. Oh, that was a lot. Ricky Drama sent me, told me to call you a putz. Great word, man. Great word. Tell Ricky thank you. You don't like my tuk tuk? You don't like my tuk tuk? Oh, tuk tuk has a 250cc motor in it. It's very powerful. And with where I live, if anybody knows where I live, it's like that, around and up the mountain. And I cruise right past the trucks, the cars, everything but the vans. Those vans have those diesel engines in them. They fly everywhere. Cavite. All right. Sheila, is it Sheila? Shella? I got to tell you, that's where I wanted to live. Before I ever found out what Angeles City was or anything else in this country, Cavite is where I wanted to go. I think they called it, shit. I don't know. It was near that. It's supposed to be near a mountain. It's supposed to be cooler. Are you selling your tuk tuk? I'm not sure. I don't think so, Maximus. If I do, I already have a buyer for it. You have a good man? What? Ha. You have a good man. Don't know what that means. Yes, sir. Yeah. I heard it's nice there. How do you like it? How long you been there? Labrador? Do you have a Labrador? Does that mean the dog Labrador? Your battery life. Your battery's fully charged. I'm gonna plug my phone in my thing here. There you go. More than a P, one good. More D than P. Good one, bro. Sorry, I'm really slow at reading. I don't have my glasses on. I'm trying my best to do it without it, but I think I'm going to put them on. I am not in Panay Island. Actually, I just found out what that was. I am not, and I'm not going to Iloilo. Uh, not going to Clebo. Way off. But you keep asking me, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you. Past my bedtime. Aloha. Hi, Kenny. Thank you, sir. Okay. Have a good night. You too, sir. I got to rip one, all right? Oh, there we go. It's going to stink. It was warm. That was really warm. Almost feels like I shit myself. Fuck. Any good books you are reading right now? Not going to lie. I just started packing. But I can show you the one book I always read when and this is my travel version because I have my Kindle here, and I've been trying to get a new one, but damn if that's not a hard thing to do in this country. That has over 100 and some books in it. This one, this is not my original copy. My original copy is packed away. 48 Laws of Power. And Robert Greene writes a lot of good books, man. A lot. The guy's a very smart, intelligent, insightful man. I'm not going to say he practices what he preaches because he does not. I mean, he wouldn't have had that stroke and look so god awful if he did. But he's a hell of a man. This book is awesome. Now, a lot of it you can't really apply to today's world unless you find your own way. What I like about this one, and just to make this quick, if you look on the right, I forget what they call that, but they add these little side notes and shit. That's where you'll learn your stuff. And those little side notes, like this one here, it's a side note. And if you ever heard of Battlestar Gratian, like I ordered his books, then I start reading his books, and that's what's awesome about these books. So I just got on a rant. You talk about books, you got me going. I read all the time, but the other one I read every day, and it's not really a book. It's more like the Bible is the message. Every day I open this up, you know, I read some of the Bible, and I also go to the Psalms. That's for me. I think I said it in a video. If I haven't, I don't go to church like other people go to church. I'm ranting. I go to church. I'll make a video out of this. I go to church because it makes me feel good. That's it. Half the time, I don't even know what the message of the mass was. It's just for a couple months, I feel really good. Slavan. Good evening, young man. Back to the feed sacks tonight. Hopefully tomorrow I only have to feed one pig. The one lady's supposed to come pick up the 3 sows, and then I have one that's giving birth in 10 days, and then she'll be gone. You know Kalibo and Ilio are on Panay Island. No, dude, I don't know anything. But yes, I know Panay Island's that direction from where I'm at. You said you live between Kalibo and Cataclan, so that means you live on. I don't think I live on Panay Island, man. Um, but I could be wrong. I live in Nabas, if that helps you. Never outshine the master. Yes, a master. Shoeshine might outshine the master. Is my favorite book ever. Well, I'm glad somebody. I got to tell you, man. I've read this book about 4 different times, and I still learn something new every time I read it. Come to Cavite, bro. I'm here. I love it. Huh? Send me a message sometime because I will hold you up on that. Okay, Maximus. Thanks for the info. I didn't know that. Nobody ever said Panay to me. Panay. That old man, King Jack, I think he said you live in Cataclan. No, I live close to Cataclan. He talks smack about you on his channel. He talks about lots of expats. I don't dub to him. You mean sub to him, but listen to his bullshit. Who is the old man, Jack? I don't know him. Man, you guys are telling me names I never heard of. It. Again, I'm writing it down. What's his name? Old man Jack. I didn't know this many people knew about me. When did I become a primary source of other people's talk? Yeah, I know what you meant. Um, am I this relevant to other people or other vloggers? Because I didn't think I was. I thought that was a once and done thing with Ricky. Divided into 3 provinces: Kalibo, Roxas City, and Ilu, and the boss are all on Panay Island. Never knew that. Thanks for the info, Maximus. Appreciate it. Um, I didn't know. That's why I put my emails in my description. Thanks for the information. I'll put one up here right now, though. Um, now they changed it. Antique Ackland. I'm in Ackland, Navas. I love Antique. I go there to a lot of cold springs and the resorts for if I want a steak. If I want to overspend on a steak one day, I'll go there. Have you ever read Insight? The Power of Self Awareness in a Self Deluded World. Man's Search. Man's Search for Meaning, I read. I'm not going to say I was a fan of it. In fact, I think 80% of the way through it, I got tired of it. The Power of Now, I've read multiple times. I get something. I did get something out of all those, Joe Pa, and I appreciate your input on that. The Power of Self Awareness. I never heard of that one in a self deluded world. But Man's Search for Meaning. I could open this up. I could show all this to you, but there's no point. You know what I'm talking about. Um, wasn't one of my favorite books. I tell you, I don't know if I have this here. I do not. I actually have a book that you write all the books that you're reading in, and it tells you the information about them, what I thought, and my thing. Something else I do. I don't know if other guys do this. I buy these giant index cards and make notes, and you got me going, man. Look, I got my highlighters there. That the thing I just showed you are for quotes and notes. This one here, wrong side. I put quotes or memoirs or whatever I'm thinking of at the time. This one here, it's the same thing. And let me tell you, I don't know how many other guys can relate. I'm 54. I mean, I read when I was younger. It's not like I was illiterate, but I had no desire to read any of these kinds of books until maybe the last 4 or 5 years. When I hit about 50 or right around 50, that urge to just be more than I am or try to be more than I am. True or false, you moved to the Philippines with money from an inheritance. I moved to the Philippines with money from the money I got from an inheritance, and any money I ever had is still back in the U.S., bro. I think I've mentioned this many a times. I came here with a set amount of money, and a very small monthly income. And that was my plan. Spend whatever I spent with the money I brought, which, look, let's just cut to the chase and the bullshit. Any savings and retirement plans and all that shit that I have, I'm too young to touch. So that sits where it is. I'm just going to call it what it is. I brought 220,000 US dollars when I came here 2 years ago. Not going to say I burned all of it, but I burned most of it. And then I have a small monthly income on top of that. And then I have what I have here. So, when I say small, it's more than what number 2 tells you need, and it's less than his 5-star lifestyle price tag. But I don't need to tell you guys that, and I'm sure whatever I tell you, you're gonna fight with me about it anyway. So there's no point. Andy Omar Free, President Ricky Sickness Esquire. Yeah, I thought we said all this. I don't know what this true or false. Moved to the Philippines with money from an inheritance. But thanks for the question. Are we spinning the bottle now? I mean, come on. Jack King, often in the Philippines, is his channel. Thinks he's the only perfect expat in the Philippines. Let me tell you, I've said it 3 times already in this chat. There's no such thing as a perfect anything, no matter what you're talking about, whether it's a woman, a man, a person, an expat, whatever. Somebody just retracted their shit. Anyway, I would say most vloggers and a lot of just expats in general here are losers. We're losers. I'm including myself. We're losers on one level or another. But even if we weren't losers, I mean, nobody's perfect. I mean, let's be honest. Let's cut the shit. Wow, 50 viewers. I don't know if you're busting my balls or not, and it's 58. Does it matter? I'm not going to get justice for my house. I don't have the paperwork. It's in my email, but I just dropped the paperwork for that. But who cares? And David, whoever you were, dude, go pound it somewhere else. David, Tim K, whatever. You one of those guys that you're like a girl in the Philippines. You say something, and you retract it. Come on, where's your balls, man? Reach down, find them. They're down there somewhere. You'll find them. Maybe you have to stand up and adjust them, huh? Come on, grow a pair of balls and mean whatever you're going to say and keep it. Don't be such a little puss, whoever you are. Never seen you before, don't care. But if you're going to say something, say it and mean it and fucking stick to it, right? I don't know who Jack King is. Don't care. I told you before. What about meeting women? Does that happen there? No. You're not going to meet any women. Come on, dude. The only difference with a province is the girl's not throwing herself at you for 2,000 pesos. Okay? She's being very discreet because everybody knows everything that you do here. So if you're going to pound a girl down the street or pound the girl around the corner, there's going to be a little discreetness to it. She's just not going to let you do it. And they'll flirt with you, but they're not going to let you screw them without a certain amount of discreetness. David, if I could block you, I would. I don't know how. I just don't like people to do that shit. I think it's really I don't know how to do it, or I'd get rid of you. David's a little jerky. I was saying need to get a physical because you were living in that mold. Yeah, I appreciate your concern. Gotta tell you, I was sick as a dog when I lived in that house, man. Sick as a dog. I mean, I coughed from the day we got here, the day I got here. And when I say cough, I went to the pharmacy because I'm a pretty smart guy when it comes to medical and shit. And I just thought, man, what the? That was before I knew there was heavy mold. But the cough was so deep and hard. I mean, still now, my ribs hurt from all the coughing I did. My back and my ribs are so out of. But here I don't even know what they can test me for. Now I will say I feel a lot better since I left the house. But I had that house tested for air quality. I had to test it, what was on the walls. I have videos of all this. I just, for the life of me, I don't think it's not worth aggravation. Maximus, Caraca one, and they also had VA disability. So unless that was revoked, then he still has money coming in, at least 4K tax free for a single man, but is married with kids. Dude, who's getting disability of 4K a year? I mean, month. Click on her name. I tried. Report. Add as a moderator. High user. He's gone. David's gone. Whoever David is, he's gone. Clearly a troll of some type. Imagine. $50 viewers is a lot. Man, the other day we did this, we had 120. Just live your life, sir. We're rooting for you. Hope everything will be okay. Shelly, I thank you for your help and concern. I appreciate it. I'm just here to engage with people. You don't have to worry about me, but I do appreciate your concern. Life will be good. Everything's going to be good. Everything always works out. My mother used to tell me that when I was a little boy. I used to be this god awful, anxiety ridden dude. No matter what was on my mind or going on in my life, no matter how good or bad, anxiety. And she always told me everything will work out. And she was always right. I mean, I can look back. She's been passed away for over 30 years. She's right. Married, VA, 100% disabled, gets a little over 4K a month. VA disability gets over 4K a month. I got a friend on VA disability. He does not get 4K a month. Add SSI. SSI does not give you money unless you make under a certain amount. I think we all know this. I'm a little confused, Joe Pa. You mean Social Security? Nah, Joe Pa. I don't know who we're even talking about at this point, but I think we're all wrong about our numbers here. I mean, that's more money than some people that worked for a living get. We can't send a super chat because I can only get coffees. If you want to send me a coffee, I can add the link, but I had 4 guys buy me coffees the other day. And I'm hoping I just sent you the right link, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, David's gone now. Good. He should be gone. Anybody, I don't mind trolls. They're fun to have, and everybody adds a little spice to the mix. But whatever he was doing, I don't even know what he was saying. He just kept posting shit and then deleting it. Joe Pa, I have no doubt what you're saying. What goes in your bank account? Are we talking about you though? I thought we were talking about somebody else. And I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I didn't mean to offend you. I wasn't questioning what goes in your bank account. Did you sell your pigs? I've sold all but 5 pigs, and 3 are supposed to leave tomorrow. They're all pregnant sows, but just recently got pregnant. Anyone can look up your VA chart for disability. I have friends that work in the VA hospital. Maximus, I'm not disagreeing with anybody that's here talking about all this stuff. I have a friend that's on disability through the U.S. Navy, and he still can't get SSI yet. Your link is not working, sir. Buymeacoffee.com. Fairfield 7. This is getting to be a pain in the ass. Everybody keeps telling me this, but it should be working, and I appreciate you trying to help me, but I don't know why it's not linking. Let me Joe Pa just replied to me. Thanks, Joe Pa. Well, Joe Pa just sent me a message, so it must be working to some degree. But I can put this up here for you. Does that help? Can you see that? Nope, you can't. Copy link. Let's see if I can put it up here. Watch. Let's see. I'm going to see if I'm any good at this. I want super chats too, dude. And I appreciate the concern. How do I go to my live stream? Let's see if this will take me. I'm on my cell phone, so I'm going to see if it takes me there right now. Oh, look at that. It does. Now let's see if I can add. No, I can't add the. I can't. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. No, I can't. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Sorry. Ain't nobody getting 4,000 from vacation a month. Plus, definitely, and getting no 2,000. I agree, but what do I know? Joe, I can't argue with you because I don't know. I've never been on disability. I certainly haven't been on any kind of military disability, and I wouldn't know the percentages and all that shit. So I'm out of this conversation. It's totally above my pay grade. It doesn't let you add a photo. Hey guys, I tell Joe Pa, I know for a fact sent me money, so ask him. Maybe he'll tell you how to do it. But I honestly don't know how to do it. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I never have been. Maybe I should get better. I'll try it again, but it worked for me the other day. Buy me a call. This is the last time I'm going to try this. I got things to do. .com. Where's the backslash? Isn't this supposed to be a .com? Backslash fair. I'll try it. I'll look on my phone one last time, then I'm done. I don't want to keep doing this. It's not right to the form. Fairfield 7Q. I gave you the link. That's all I can do. Anyway, let me put my glasses back on. And I appreciate your support, regardless of whether it goes through or not. Number 2 in the house. Hey, Maximus. 1107. Look up VA disability payouts on the VA website. You can see and believe. 1107. Are you saying 100% VA disability can't be 4K a month? Joe Pa, I'm saying, and I don't know anything about VA. I'm saying just based on my assumptions that no, but I don't want to argue with you about something I don't know about either. Those that don't know will never believe the payout that the VA has for disabled veterans. Maximus, I agree, and I also disagree. If they're taking such good care of their veterans, and listen, I want to believe the government does, but they don't. I have friends that work at the VA hospitals, and they tell me they are not being taken care of properly. But also, these gentlemen don't take care of themselves. So it's one of those things. It's one of the few things I donate money to is the VAs. Forget it. The guys we are talking about is a fool. The guy we are talking about is a fool. Yeah, hubby is a veteran, but you can believe what you want. SSI is for people who didn't work. There, Mary, I said the same thing. SSI is for people that are under a very low threshold when it comes to disability. And when I say low, very low. And that part I do know. Just like I said, I volunteered with this shit. And if somebody's getting 4,000, SSI is not giving more money on top of that. They are not. So there's something amiss with all these numbers that we're getting. As far as VA disability, I know nothing about that. SSI, I have lots of knowledge with because I worked with people that receive that, not veterans. You will figure it out with Super Chat. No, I won't. I've been asking for help on here and everywhere else. I can only block you or report you with the link you sent. Sheila is in here. Who's Sheila? Maybe it's SSD, but if you can't work, you can get both. No, you cannot get both, Joe Pa. That's the government's not going to give you that. If you have disability through the Veterans Administration, you're not going to get it through the government as well. You can only collect one disability. I know because I do. I don't, Joe Pa, I don't know, man. I think you're getting, I think, look, I'm either 100% wrong and talking out my ass, but the friends I have can't receive both. They can only get one. Now, I'm not saying you can't get Social Security and VA disability because you can, but you're not saying that. So I don't know if we're getting confused or getting our terminologies confused. We went down a rabbit hole I can't participate in. I know nothing about it. All I can say is what you're saying makes no sense to me. You got guys on disability collecting full disability payments, but then you're saying they work. Which one is it? To qualify for regular standard disability, you have to say that you're unable to do gainful employment. You can receive both SSI and VA disability if you're 100%. Yeah, 100%. If you're 100%, then you're not working. I heard you cannot, but I don't know. You can collect. Listen, you're making me want to. How do I put a photo up on here? You telling me I can't do that? I would love guys to participate in this shit with me. Wow. A lot of stuff here that I didn't know about. I don't understand why you're telling me my account don't work. I know you guys are talking about that stuff and it's important, but here I go again trying to figure out things. I mean, somebody sent me money today. It says here featured video. How do I? I don't know. What the fuck am I trying for? I don't know. It says it's working on my end, man. buymeacoffee.com/Fairfield7Q. Then it says share profile. Who do I share it to? I'm sorry to do this. I'm just trying to learn shit that I don't know. No, I can't share it. I have a cousin that collects his military pension 20 years, gets 100 disability, and still works as a police officer. So he is making big money altogether, gaming the system. I don't believe that. You can't get a pension and disability. You can't collect both, dude. And I didn't come here to argue with you about stuff I don't know 100%. I do know no matter what government agency or wherever you're at with Social Security, disability, or anything, you can't collect both. That's like a woman collecting two of her ex-husband's pension. Social Securities. You can't. She can only get one, whichever one is the highest. Okay, Maximus, I can't argue with stuff I don't know. All I know is the guy is an asshole for gaming the system like that. Do you still want to live there, sir? If you're talking to me, yes, just not in this farm, not here. Hi, Matt. Hey. All right. Somebody teach me how to add that link. Come on. Somebody's got to teach me something here. I came here to learn. I'm going to fart. There you go. Be careful, bro. Gaming the system, the bill always comes due. I'm with you on that. Although I will say I have a friend also that collects. It's kind of weird. He was a local police officer who also served in the U.S. Marine Corps. Got kicked out of the Marine Corps for whatever reasons, or said he was mentally ill. Got the job as a police officer. Then he got disability through the police station, and he collects all that shit too. And meanwhile, he does private security, cash under the table. Mm. Semper Fi, Cajun. It's not an earned benefit. If you're getting retirement, why do you need disability and SSDI? I don't know. I don't want to keep talking about this. My daughter said you need to use an American number, not a Philippine one, to be able to get into your account and do the things with your YouTube. Mary Reagan, I appreciate that. And I have all the information in this little iPhone of mine. And, I opened this AdSense account years ago with some intention to do something with Amazon, I believe it was. Never used it. So they have it stored in my phones. And it has my American US number, but they know I'm here in the Philippines. So every time I go to get that code sent, I try to put the US number in, which it knows because it's saved. It immediately tells me, no, it has to be a Philippine number because of where I'm located. So I put my Philippine number and then it just bumps back. And I have tried sending it the US numbers prior and it didn't work. But I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I would think that is the case, but it won't let me do it. Maximus, I have asked a lot of guys that were based in Angeles City, and uh, for guys that are making a lot of money, they live like homeless men. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I hung out with many of them. I was near many of them, and aside from watching them drink a lot of alcohol, they had no women. They barely lived in a room that looked like this room and had the same exact fan above my head. And eating was an option for them. I don't know if you're talking about me fighting a losing battle. I have no proper input for this. Somebody's telling me to check my email. I don't know if we're even talking to me, but I'll check. Joe Pa, I don't want to open that. I don't want to look at somebody else's income if that's what it is that you just sent me. I don't. I don't. I don't know what's going on here. Joe Pa, I appreciate something. I'm trying to read and write and. Okay, Joe Pa, what name did you put in there? Can you answer that? Sell me the sign in the back. I don't know what sign we're talking about. I have a million of those disinfected, if that's what you mean. Greetings from Belgium. What's up, bro? Belgium. I used to buy steroids from Belgium back in the 90s, early 90s. One of them was some kind of Sustenine 250. It was that was one of the purest forms of it. Was from Belgium. I don't know, Joe Paul. You sent me an email and said you searched me by my name, not by my URL. So I'm just trying to help other people find me because apparently the link they gave me doesn't work, and I can't. Maybe you can add it. I don't know how to add that little QR code or whatever. I have it on my phone, but I can't seem to get it up. Can anybody else see that QR code? No, it's so there. It is. Anybody see that? Now I've had a lot of. Daughter says you need a new American number, not the one you tried already. Do not put a Philippine number because it won't work for you. Yo, anybody can see that? Take a screenshot, throw it up there for me, please. I appreciate it. I didn't say it wasn't illegal there. I just simply said we got them through Belgium. Don't ask me how. The name of the steroid was called Sustanon 250, and we got it from Belgium. Yes, I know it was illegal. I'll put it back up. Sorry, I'm shaking. I drank a lot of coffee. I actually want more. Try it again. The lighting sucks. There. It's the best I can do. Anyway, change VPN from Philippines to USA. I've tried both of those. I've tried it on my laptop with the VPN. I tried it without. I tried it on my cell phone with and without. Put it back, sir. I just did. Did you get it? Type in the search for your username, then type in the search for your username. Sir, put it back. Thank you. Hey, move back. Come on. If I move back, then you can't see it. I appreciate all the help. And I'm sorry I couldn't give much information. I really, I admit when I don't know anything. I don't know anything about veteran disability, guys. See, if I move back any further, the light screws it up. I feel like a total turd here that I can't do this. Move back. Still stopped smoking. Yes, sir. No smoking. No smoking for me. And I know it sounds silly, but look how clean my skin looks. I saw what you put up for buy me a coffee. I don't know what that means. I don't know what. Listen, I only did that because people told me to do that. I didn't even know what buy me a coffee was before. I literally, when I used to see other people do that, I really thought they meant buy me a coffee when I saw them out. And the first time I saw that was with a regular guy. He would always say, buy me a coffee. And I literally thought he meant buy me a coffee. Type in your username. What is my username? What username? Go directly to buy me a coffee. That's what I would say. If you go to, but you should be able to do it with a link. I put a link in this description and everything. Everybody's saying it's not working. Yeah. I'm going to say your name wrong. Wooter Gill, Wooter guys. I don't know. I feel healthier. I look better. I feel healthier. I don't know much about my voice. But what a difference. 22 days in the books, 22 days. And other than the first 10 days of going through hell physically, I'm not talking about the cravings to smoke. Right now, I'm eating like a horse. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I eat like a horse every day, just constant cravings. But I haven't had cravings for the cigarettes. Now, occasionally, I'm on a rant. Here we go. Occasionally, I'm looking for my cigarettes. Like literally, I'll be doing something. Like, where's my cigarette? Watch it on YouTube. How to do vlog. Yeah, I appreciate your help. I really need I need somebody here. I need somebody to help me. I don't care if it costs money. I don't care what it does. I just want to get somebody to help me get this all set up and properly aligned. But a lot of people also said that even if I do get everything done, um, I'm not going to get any money from um, monetization anyway because of my cursing and swearing. I don't know. I think a lot of things I do are really cool. I read some segments out of books. I talk about my gardening. It's not all about hookers or whores or whatever you want to call it. 65 days. That's the man, Joe Pa. Get him, dog. Joe Pa, how old are you? I think you just told me and I totally forgot already. This looks like a great place to hide from the beast system. Hey, I like it here, but I have no choice right now, so who cares? Hardest thing for me to give up is coffee. Yo, all the work I did reading and learning about quitting smoking, and I wanted to learn, what I was feeling. Was it normal? What I feel did, whatever. And it all said, try to drink less coffee because the coffee is more effective when you quit smoking and a nicotine session. I haven't felt that. I drink the same amount of coffee and I drink a ton of coffee. So go for you. Check your coffee account, Joe Pa again. Hold on. I'm getting confused. I see nothing in my. Let me try it again. Nothing changed in my account. I can show it to you if you can see it. Nothing's changed. What do you want me to? What do you? 60. Check your coffee account. Who's he talking to? Is he talking to me? How many push-ups can you do? I bet like 50. You look like a tough old goat. I don't know if you're talking to me. I'm going to go with you are. Do you remember in high school? I don't know if you're in the same group as me. When we were in high school, we had the president's bullshit where you had to do push-ups and sit-ups. I did 218 push-ups. When I used to be a power lifter, I don't know if you know what the NFL does, but the NFL Combine usually tests you with 225 pounds. How many times can you rep it out? One of the powerlifting competitions I had, this is a long story, but I'll make it as quick as possible. I went to this competition, and one of the ways you could win money is everybody would put in a certain amount of money, and whoever could bench press their body weight would win all the money from all the contestants. I was 242 pounds. I bench pressed 242 pounds. I think it was 38 times. Just to put that in perspective for you, Tampa Bay lineman, I forget his name, Warren Sapp did 225 pounds 40 times. That was the most all time at the time. Do you know I lost that competition to a woman? That's all I'll say about that. But yes, I used to be able to do a lot of push-ups. Tough old goat. I don't know about that. Right now, I don't know if other guys in my age group, you guys can put into this. Shit's happening, man. The skin's getting looser. The muscles hurt for no reason. I can work my ass off, but aches and pains and shit. Jermaine, are you joking? Do I look racist to you? I might say some racial slurs, but hell, man. Welcome to the group right now. Where you from, Jermaine? I see the WP. I want to say West Philly, but that's not correct. I quit nicotine last year. It took me about 3 months to stop feeling pain. It gets way harder when you get older. Everything gets harder when you get older. So I didn't hit send. Check again. I don't know if Joe Pa's talking to me, but I'll tell you what, Joe Pa, if you're the one that, if you can send money and nobody else can, I'm starting to wonder. We'll see. Nothing's changed on my account. Oh, yeah, guys. Joe Pa just sent thank you. And he just write, Christ, it's easy. That's his comment. He just sent it. So maybe you guys are bullshitting me. We call that bola bola. Joe Pa, thank you so much. Thank you for service. And I wasn't being argumentative with you. I really can't argue something that I don't have much knowledge on. I can do 10 push-ups in a row, max. Damn, dude. Probably bad at 19. How many did everyone here do back in those days? Probably not bad at 19. I don't know what that means. I don't know why we're talking about push-ups. I'm in the worst shape of my life, and I know I can do 20 push-ups. Geez, man, ever give yourself a hernia, or did you get lucky? Hernia? Are we talking to me? I have no spine left from all the powerlifting I did. That was a good comeback there. Well, Walter G or Wooter. Never heard about a good color filter on YouTube. Where you from, dude? Because you spell color like that. I'm assuming Australia. Uh, no, my pain hurts because I need two shoulders, and I'm too cheap and too lazy to go back to the U.S. and get the shoulders replaced. I've had the bones taken out. I've had 4 surgeries and anchors in this one, multiple on this one, and it's weird. It doesn't hurt to do any of this shit. But if I'm just standing here, ugh. Man, do you have Gcash? No, I have PayPal, but no Gcash. Um, so yeah, I mean, we all have pain, right, Mary? Mary Reagan. Every time I read your name, I think of President Reagan. Do you have Gcash, Poe? I like the Poe thing. Paul, Paul, Paul. I love when people come to my gate, and that's what I hear. Paul, Paul. I don't have Gcash. Girl in the other room does, but I don't. PayPal and whatever this coffee thing is, which apparently works for Mary Reagan. I paying 24/7 as well. I'm with you on that. Mary, if you don't mind me asking you, can you put your age and sex up there? Because every time I read you, I think of a woman. I know there's videos on that stuff. I can't figure it the hell out. I mean, Joe Pod just told you. I have this coffee thing, and him and 3 other people are the only ones who could send me money so far. Everybody else says the same thing. It's broke. I don't know if they're cheap Charlies. I don't know if they're making excuses and they want to blame me for. I hate when people do that. That's passive aggressive in every way, and gaslighting or whatever you want to call it. And I believe you. Maybe you can't send. I just can't fix it for you, man. I'm having a hard time just giving you the link. Ask Joe Pod. Joe Pod just told you how to do it, and he sent me money twice. Some other guy I don't even know. And again, I thank everybody for the help. I'm not trying to be a ball buster. I can't help you if I can't help myself, right? I really don't know what to tell you. Edit page, notifications, help center, rate app, delete account, log out. I guess I could log out and log back in, but I don't think that would help. Switch to supporter, and then this stupid icon. I can share the profile and download and all that stuff. And I did put it up on one of my other videos. I mean, I can do that right now if you want, but female 62. Okay, Mary Reagan. I wasn't quite sure. I'm really happy to have a female in the room. Thanks for being here. And can I ask, why are you here? No, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious. Like, I don't usually get many women. I've had a couple young women from the Philippines that I don't know who sent them here. Don't know if they were trolling or not, but did you play football in school or nah? All right, now, Doomhauser. All my videos have told you I played semi-pro football. I played 1 year college football. I played high school football. You're not making it worse for me, Joe Pa. The more money for you, the better. I'm happy for you, brother. And I'm not saying you don't have them. Don't misunderstand what I've said. Please don't do that. I can't speak for military on anything. That's why I always thank the military. Thank you for your service. I used to say it to my father. I didn't qualify because of injuries and other things, steroid use. So I thank everybody for the help. And Mary Reagan, if you're single, if you like my bluntness, marry me because no other woman likes it. You have a female and a black man. Your channel has a wide appeal. All right, Jermaine, what's up? What's up with the WP? Is that West Philly? Where are you from? 30,000 views equals 4 to 500 a month. Don't give up on that AdSense thing. When you say 30,000 views, what does that mean? Because I was just on my channel and it tells me how many views I had, and it's over 100,000. So is that per video or all my videos combined for the month? I've tried to understand that. And I know that sounds astronomical on my end. I really wish somebody needs to come help me. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be this Mary Reagan. Could you imagine if I fell in love with a woman that I met on YouTube that I don't even know what she looks like just because I liked her name? What did I just try to look up just now? See, I'm old. No idea what I was just looking up. Oh, 30,000 views. I'm going to go to my thing. I just want to show this. 1,281 subscribers. So we got a few subscribers. Then it says views this month, 95,000, 94.6. So, that's a lot for somebody who only has 1,200 subscribers. But what do I know? Dude, Adam, now you're talking about stuff I don't know. Chat GPT. Dude, come on, man. Have you listened to my videos? I didn't know what YouPorn was until a month ago. Germany. Hi, Jermaine. What's the weather like there in Germany right now? Joe Pog getting 3 sources of passive income. It's not passive. He worked his whole life for it. You can't, again, now we're going to argue about what's passive and not. It's passive, but he worked his life for it. It's earned. I don't know who Mark is, but we're going to look up to see if what he's saying is true. And if it's what he's saying is true, number one, many thanks to him. But number two, I don't know what anybody's talking about. Yes, whoever Mark Mapstone is, I don't want to put his information up there. Mark, thank you very much for your support and help and proof that this is working very well. Your name is very intriguing to me. Dan Mark? So it's, I don't want to sound stupid, but I'm going to because, I just say it the way it is. And if I don't know something, I want to know. Where is Dan Mark? Because at first I thought it said Denmark, but it says Dan Mark. I live with a white girl and a Hispanic girl. Joe Pa, you're going to be living with me soon. I'm coming with you. I'll take the Hispanic. I've got another spare room if anybody knows a black girl looking for a relationship. I can't be your black girl, but I can come and help you out with the girls, and you can let me live outside. Yes, I am a religious watcher. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Okay, guys, let's collect money to send Mary Reagan to help fix his coffee donation link. Don't talk bad about my Mary. I'm starting to like Mary. I just like the fact that she has a cool name. I go link up with Joe Go Wonder. When he gets back from Thailand, he will set you straight, dude. I know everybody likes him. If you really do a lot of research, I really think he bought his subs. But hey, what do I know? I don't know anything about that man. Other than I wish I looked as good as him and acted as dumb as him. There is another YouTuber living there. He is from England. He has a very good channel as well. Matt, are you going back home? Not anytime soon. Denmark. I thought so, man. Thank God. I was starting to think I didn't know something. I want coffee. Can I get a hands up? Are we staying here much longer? Because if we are, I'm getting another coffee. I have plenty of pictures of me back in the day. I'm just not going to post them. I was going to do a video on it, and I don't, I remember the last competition I did was in Hatfield, Pennsylvania, it's called. And I remember the girl had one of those big camcorders on her shoulder to videotape me. That was before cell phones, obviously. Adam, I'll be here. This location I will disclose at a future date. Your Angelus is played out. I don't know what that means. Matthew, I want to visit you. I plan to get out there in June. You are Angeles is played out. I'm not, if I'm reading properly, it says you are Angeles is played out. If you tell us where you are moving, maybe we can tell you of a vlogger in that area that can help you with monetization. Uh, Look, make it simple, Buckeye. You are right. Adam, I'm not picking up on you, man. My wife is double dipping from the military pension in the U.S. Post Office. She wants to get another 4 years before retiring from the post office. There's nothing wrong with that. I have friends that worked in many different branches of different things. Shit, police, unions. What's SEPTA considered? What's that? The train thing. I got guys collecting 3 different train. I don't know what you call that, but Gojo wonder have a married Filipina and pays her an allowance. Yeah, because he's a douche. I'm not going to deny it. I paid an allowance at one point early on in my time here, and I'll never do it again. My wife renting from the post office, retiring from the post office. Chupa, you have a lot of good information. I like this. Mary Reagan, better get that coffee refill. Mary, if we start having a relationship, this is going to be weird. Are you married with Mary? I'm Hispanic too and red. And she's flirting with me now. Where do you live, Mary? And are you single? How are the piggies doing? No diseases. Don't jinx me, bro. I am so anal about the swine flu. The gate is about 200 feet from the piggery, right? The front gate, and the rear of the building is completely sealed off. So you have to come from the front, which is where the street is. Before you even get off of the street, you have to disinfect. Before you enter the gate, you disinfect. After you enter the gate, you disinfect. And then when you get down to the farm, you have to disinfect twice, before entering and then after entering. Angelo City is played out. I've heard that. Okay, thank you for verifying. I haven't been there, and I don't know if you're referring to content about it or if you're referring to the city itself. I think both. So I'm with you, Adam. Boracay is too small. You will get bored there, but there's a lot of tourists that you can try to hook up with. Maximus, I'm not looking for hookups. I mean, if you're not listening to me, I don't know what else to tell you. I'd rather jack off right now than have hookups. Okay, man, I just sent it. Check your account. You guys are really cool that you're doing this and helping me, and I really do appreciate it. I don't know how to do half this shit, but I appreciate all your help. Hey, just says someone, so I'm assuming that was you. Thank you, sir. Krakatoa. You sound like an Indian, American Indian, Krakatoa. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your help. Thank you for watching and participating in this chat. I had to use your QR code, not the link. Natural redhead. Mary Reagan, stop flirting with me. ABC seems. Are we talking about the hotel? I like his YouTube personality. Calvin is cool too. Sick grandpa is gross. You're a better looking sick grandpa. No homo. Adam, how old are you, bro, that you have to keep saying no homo? Are you homophobic? You don't have to tell me you're a homo. I don't care if you are or you aren't. And I already know I'm good looking. Being good looking doesn't mean you're gay, bro. I've looked at many women and said, oh, he's good looking. If you can't acknowledge a man's good looking without following it with no homo, you're either very young or very insecure about that homosexuality shit. All good. Krakatoa. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Live in peace. Hi, Matt. Are you working now? Do you earn an income? Just thinking, you have 1,000+ subs. If each one sends you $5 a month, you will be in good standing. Just a thought. Live in peace. I've thought about that. But, I've also had plenty of people email me and message me and contact me saying that they're disappointed based on all my content that now I'm asking for money. And I didn't mean to come across like that. I just thought if number twos are getting paid, why shouldn't it? I mean, I personally think my content's better. I think his delivery is better. He's well spoken. I don't like his backdrop with all the whiteboards and all that shit. Um, but anybody can speak better than me. But at least my content's authentic and original and real. His shit's just autopilot and constantly doing this. Yup, he likes you, man. Better run. Hey, he can like me all he wants. I'll even take a BJ. But yeah, the $5 a month, 1,000 subs. The thing that's impressive about my channel, and I don't know shit about other people's channels, is I have a low amount of subs, but a lot of watch time, lots of views, lots of views. That guy likes you. Hey, to each your own. Somebody has to like me. You deserve it, sir, if you got something here. Thank you, Sheila and Labrador. Tit B1199. We need an upload on how we can revel in a third world dump. Whoa. An upload on how we can revel in a third world dump in our 50s. Wow, that was a lot. Slackster, thank you. Nice to see you. Set up a Wise account. I will send you something every month just to help you. Live in peace. I've seen that advertised, and I'm going to write it down. And not because I need you to send me $5 a month, but because you were the third person that said it. Wise account. I have a PayPal account if that matters. Hey, what's up, Slacker? You are definitely our age group. How old are you, Slackster? The fact that you say Slackster, not the Slacker or Slacky. Slackster is somebody in my age group. There's no doubt in my mind. What happened to Mary? 62. Yeah, I figured, Slackster. You told me that the other day. I'm sorry for not remembering. As you can see, I write everything down, so it's nothing personal. I'm just not good with remembering shit. Slackster, if you can help me, Slackster, everybody, Slackster sent us money the other day, meaning me. When I say us, me, Matt, Mad Matt. They're asking Slackster, how did you do it? Because you and Joe Pa and a few other people have done it, and other people are saying they can't. I don't know how, so maybe you can inform them. Jeff, Dave, I like dudes. Nothing wrong with liking dudes. As long as it makes your dick hard or your hoo-ha wet. Whatever makes you horny, bro, go with it. Whatever you like. Oh, Mary, quite contrary. Let's all fucking think about that. Dice, man. Andrew Dice Clay. Not to be confused with Andrew Deuce Clay. Andrew. Mary, if you tell me right now you find me attractive, you and I are going to have plans soon. And where do you live, Mary? Are you in the States? And what kind of cigarette did you smoke? Tell me all about the cigarette. Please, slowly tell me about the cigarette. Anyway, it's been a long time here, guys. I don't know what else I'm doing. Soft hand takes command. If that guy likes you. Yeah, dude, you mentioned it 5 times. I get it. She smokes black and milds. All right, Michigan, Mary. I don't like black and milds. I don't like the smell. I know those young boys like to roll them with what they use it for, blunts, they call it. You're making me worry about rubbing my shoulders. God, trying not to do it now. Michigan. I think my truck that I had last came from Michigan at one point, but not anymore. Revolution. Oh, we got more guys. What the hell? It must be the time of day or something. Look at you guys sending me money. I really appreciate it. That's nice of you. She smokes black and milds, Michigan, Phillies, blunts, or white owls. Phillies! I knew a bunch of people, even in my bar that I had when I was a young guy, and they worked at that Phillies place. They all worked there and some other place. It was a bunch of women that worked third shift and would come in the morning that worked at the Phillies factory, and then a bunch of Indian guys that worked at that place that makes pads or whatever. They must have been right near each other and some kind of corporate facilities. Enjoy you live, sir. Hope more views and more blessings to come. Thank you, Sheila. Live your life to the fullest. I'm trying every day. I did a video this morning at the beach. Can you believe I spent an hour making a video at the beach and it was perfect? The day was beautiful. The sky was beautiful. And this little old lady just got out of a trike and sat right next to me. Joe Pa, I pay hundreds for streaming services I barely watch, yet I'm on YouTube every day. I'd rather give a few bucks to the creators I actually watch than pay for the shows I never do. Hey, Joe Pa, before I moved here, I'm with you with how much I used to pay for serving streaming services. And oddly enough, for the first 4 months when I came here, I still remember, my Apple account or whatever account would show up on my iPhone would say, $40 taken out, $38 taken out, Netflix taken out. And it took me months to get all that corrected. But I appreciate your help. I really do. And thanks for calling me a creator, because I'm really not Mary Reagan. I smoke whatever I want. Smoke me, Mary. Just joking. Not really. Joke, not joke. I like Mary. And she's Latina, I think she said. Damn. I got to rip one, guys. Do you mind? There we go. You smoke whatever you want. You're bossy. I like that. All right, guys. Is it time for me to get out of here? I think Mary's going to save me. She's going to fall in love and get me to fall in love with her. And tell us your craziest Angela story with the ladies. Oh, shit, Joe. Come on. I'm trying to sit here and flirt with Mary, and you want a story like that? But you started it, so I'll say it. Okay, here it comes. Look, I have a lot of crazy ones, okay? But the best one that I had that I remember like it was yesterday. Oh, my guess. Oh, come on, Mary. Why are you fucking with me? You send me a little message. Don't share this with anybody else. It's between you and I. Don't make me kick everybody else out so I can get down on you. Mary, I eat really good pussy. And if I take my teeth out, it's even better. Just don't look. Who asked me that question? Joe Clara. There's a bar right around the corner from Walking Street. It's called Insomnia. Highly recommend it. One of my favorite bars. And I remember when I went there, I was trying to be a little more low key than I was previously at the other bar. So I was, and I did my thing. And I hung out with this one girl who I repeatedly took out to eat and hang out with, but never banged. So the one day I went to the bar after a few weeks of doing this, and one of the older women, she was in her 40s, very good looking. She said, "What's the deal, Matt?" She goes, "I can tell you're not happy there." I said, "No." I said, "But it's keeping me safe. You know what I mean? I'm not getting in trouble." And I just happened to have had a room at the ABC Hotel that day, if you know what that is. It's one of the better hotels in Angeles, and that's not saying much, but it is what it is. I ended up taking her and two of her friends out of the bar. They were all older, except for the door girl, who was a young girl, came with us. The door girl just came with us because I don't know why, because I was dumb and I paid for her to come with us. Trying to do this and calm down, Romeo, with the flirting. Sorry, Maximus, dude. You know me. It's 10:18. I'm sitting here on my bed. Guess what I'm wearing? I'm going to say a smile. How's that? Mary's in the house. Not tell the story. Okay. Story came to a stop. I'll save it for a video. Don't forget, it will be called Insomnia at ABC. I think. Oh, now Maximus is retracting shit. Maximus, don't do that, dude. I think the girls from Angeles are. No shit, really. Mary's in the house. Not sorry, people. At my end in Denmark, I can't tick a box. Make it monthly. What is your problem? I've proved it works. I have monthly payment box. Come on, man, try it. There you go, Mark. Damn, dude, you're like me. I like you. See, that dude just told you guys out. He called you out on your shit. So stop with it. Dude, the story I told you about eating a panay was not a panay. That was my first wife. See, you get your stories mixed up, Maximus. It's when I was a young man. I didn't know what the Philippines was. Can't wait to hear the story. It's not a story. It's real. The great thing about these stories that you guys call stories or make believe or whatever, when you have two phones and the girls are sending you photos and videos about what happened the day before, because even I didn't believe it. then you know it was real. I had to rewrite. Yeah, I know, dude. I was only kidding. Um, don't let my ball busting get in your way. Do your thing. Be you. Do you. We got rid of the trouble. What was his name? I already forget. Dave? I think it was Dave. We got rid of him. So before I go, I know I'm supposed to get a Wise account. Try AdSense one more time. I did a Facebook and an email, WhatsApp, a PayPal. I did all this. Look, I even have my AdSense account numbers. I got it all. Just none of it works. Anyway, at least you experienced the Philippines, sir. Now you know how to live here. Um, I can tell the way you just said that you are a woman. So tell me, Sheila, are you a woman? Because your name says Sheila doesn't mean you are. And how did we get women in this channel? I mean, I absolutely love it, but how did we do it? You see, Mary, he likes you now. We know you need to get with him. We can go on a double date now. I will pay. I don't know what that means, cracker. Are you with my girl Mary? Is she your girlfriend? Or are you trying to be with me? And I don't want to be with somebody who has to pay for my girl. All right, Sheila. Where you from, Sheila? U.S. or Philippines? Where you from? Oh. Wait, Krakatoa, that's your wife? Mary's your wife? Cavite. Yeah, you told me that. Sorry, I would love to go to Cavite one day. Oh, who's smoking? Each one can send 5 or 10 a month, easy like that. Yeah, but how do you do it? The only apps I have are PayPal and this coffee thing, and half these guys are telling me the coffee thing works. I mean, the other half are telling me it doesn't, and I'm very confused. I don't want to try to pay attention to people I don't know. No, he's not my husband. Damn, cracker, she just denied your ass, man. Wise, I'm gonna look into that. Live in peace. I have it wrote down here. Wise account. Say, bam. I have it written down. It's on my to-do list for tomorrow. Look, there's my Philippine number. See, I have all this shit written down. You guys, I might come across as a blatant ignorant slob, which I am. But I bought these stupid things on Lazada. I don't know if they're going to be any good, but for when I'm at the beach, I can put these little things on my chest and talk so you guys don't hear the wind, supposedly. Sheila has a YouTube channel. Okay, Sheila, I'm going to check it out. And she's in one of my favorite cities that I never went to in the Philippines. You know, all the places I want to go to, I never went to. Except, well, that's not true. I went to a lot of places I wanted to go to. The places that I originally thought I was going to live in, I never ended up in any of them. Thank you, Poe, if you will. She's got to be Filipina, too. All right, Sheila, I have a girl here right now, and I'm afraid to say this, but I'm going to say it. One of my favorite bar girls' names was Sheila. It's a true story. That's the end of it. I'm not going to say any more about this girl, Sheila. She had no kids. Okay, Filipina Sheila. You keep calling me Bo. I know you're not a bar girl. You'd be calling me Daddy, right? Hey, Daddy. Sheila, answer me this. I'm in the province. Forget Angeles. I'm in the province. Whenever I go to the 7-Eleven, there's a college across the street, right? And there's schools all over the freaking place. You know how that works. How come all these girls that are supposed to be province girls are always, hey, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy? Come on, give me an answer on that one. I mean, you think these young girls are going to have some respect and dignity and be all shy and shit, but it's always the same thing. Daddy, Daddy. All right, live in peace. I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't know what video that was. When you say called them out, you mean agreed to meet them and show the portfolios? Is that what you meant? That offer is still on the table. But I will say this, in about 2 months, it's not going to be because my portfolio is going to drop a little bit. What province are you living, sir? Aklan Nabas. I'm in Aklan Nabas. Mary Reagan. That's not your real name, is it? What was? You know, the Reagans had a really good love story about them. Nancy and whatever his name was. The world according to Sheila. All right, Maximus, you're advertising for her. I think she would have said it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, what is? Did I miss something? What did I say? Yeah, it is. What did I say to Mary? I don't remember. Oh, I thought I was talking about Nancy and. Do you know I can't remember President Reagan's first name? Her channel. Mary, are you BSS? Bola. Right, Sheila? Mary, are you Bola us? Bola Bola. My real name. Ah, okay. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm getting so confused about what I'm saying, what I'm not saying. Yeah, it is. Her channel is what she said. All right. Well, I'm going to check it out. Yeah, I got to start getting around, man. It seems to me that I never realized how big of a community that YouTube was, and it's awesome that you guys get together and do this kind of shit. To me, it's fun. Um, of course, Mary must be getting tired because she's not saying much, but she is my number one person, so she must be saying something, right? And Sheila is in Cavite. I'm going to check all this stuff out. Sheila, I got to ask you. I know why all the guys are watching. Why do you watch? And be honest. Province girls are ruined once they hit the big city, but still depend upon if she ever faithful Christian. I didn't say you were a bullshitter. Um, oh no, Sheila, it's hard for me to make a comment on that. I've met. Thanks, Sheila, and I'm going to be sure to check out your channel. You better be a sub because I'm going to be a sub on yours. Has video posted, but I doubt either of us would say we have a channel. Fun fact: I have oldest slot jackpot win on YouTube. What is a slot jackpot win on YouTube? What's that, Joe Pa? Joe Pa, you make a lot of freaking money, man. Ah, Randy's Philippine journey. Randy, I don't know if you're the guy I'm thinking you are, but I'm going to find out right now. Okay, Randy, I just checked out your page. You are who I thought you were. You had decent shit. I haven't watched you in a while, but you have decent stuff. You're straightforward, no bullshit, bullshit. Shanghai, all right, Shanghai, with a name. What are you doing? What are you doing there? Because I know you're not Chinese with a name like that. Jimbo Hoy, shit. My stepson here just bought women's shoes to wear. I don't judge, but I have to deal with it. Well, if you have to deal with it, why? If you're not going to judge, what is there to deal with? He bought some shoes. I think you should show us the shoes. Are they nice? Do they have heels? How old is your son? Now, that story would have been a lot more fun if you said your stepdaughter. If you said something like, my wife is out and my stepdaughter just bought these shoes with 6-inch heels and she wants to wear them around the house for me. That story would have been a lot more fun, man. You're welcome, Randy. Thank you for the content. I figured you were working there, Adam. I'm just asking, like, where you're from, like, what brought you there? Jimmy Choo's. Ah, see, Maximus knows what he's talking about. Maximus must have a lot of girlfriends. Not every guy knows what that means or what that is. Now we're talking about things I can understand. VA disability, I have no idea. California. Imagine that. A West Coast guy goes to a foreign country for work. Us East Coast guys don't get those deals. East Coast guys go into the military, then they go somewhere overseas. Adam, how is life in Cali? Yeah, if you were just paying attention, he just said he's in China. I started working here so I can live closer to my kids. I'm very confused, dude. Your story's getting... Be a little more detailed. Yeah, stepson, not son, I know. I said it would have been a better story if it was your stepdaughter. Yeah, it's like a fantasy for a lot of people, stepdaughter shit. Oh, Sheila, it's not about making a lot of videos. Whatever makes you happy. I just want to watch your videos and see what they're about. Mary Reagan's here. I think Mary's getting a little busy over there because she's getting in between. Mary, send me an email. I think you and I might have a love affair. I don't know anything about you. I'm just joking, but it's fun to joke, right? Am I happy? Yeah, I feel like I'm happy. There, Joe Pod. Damn, dude, you're really out and about. Now you're talking about TikTok. Do you know I used to watch TikTok years ago when it first came out, and then I just lost all interest when all those people went crazy to it. Send it to him. Oh, message retracted. Here we go with that. You know, I hate that, man. I used to block girls that talk to me. I would send a message and delete it. They are blackanese. Okay. What do you think if we both do collaboration sometimes? Seems like that would be so much fun. I'm with you, Randy. I don't know how to do any of that. You'd have to lead the way and hold my hand. I got big hands in case you give a shit. Look at that. Bam. You know, I can't even follow a camera. A couple of people have asked me to do that. There was one guy that originally, I think it was my first 3 videos when I said I lived on a farm. He originally wanted to do something with me with farming and everything else. Once he saw how I spoke and my rawness and my, behaviors and tendencies, he was out. It got censored by YouTube because I said fuck word. I didn't delete it. Damn, really? I didn't know I put anything in there. Randy, reach out to me, dude. I'm assuming your name's Randy. My name's Matt. And I love when people say well do. That reminds me of my mother. How old are you, Randy? My mother used to say well do. Not will do, but well do. Yeah, I heard it's easier to upload videos. All right, Jim, let's be honest. Are you going to be with your wife or do you have to please your wife? And didn't you just say your son has a dilemma to deal with his girl shoes? Sheila, reach out to me sometime. I like learning from the locals, and you seem like a really nice, genuine person. I'm totally into the genuine, nice people. That's my thing. I might come off as a douche, but I'm genuine. I'm honest. I believe in integrity and just being who you are. And I'm getting that vibe from you. I'm getting that from Randy, too. I told you, Randy, I remember watching your videos. 67, good age. And I think I'm good and safe, Sheila. Thanks for your concern. But you can never have too many friends. And you're in Cavite, man. Are you single, Sheila? Before I forget, Alex on Asia now talks just like us. Who's us? Jimbohui. I don't know you. So when you say us, do you and I speak alike? I never heard you speak, so I don't know you. But guess what? Matthew's writing it down because I want to know who this is. Alex on Asia. Alex on Asia. Maximus, USA versus Canada gold medal game going on overtime. 1-1. Totally forgot about that. You know, this is how pathetic I'm going to sound. Where are the Olympics being held this year? You sound like me, dude. No, dude, you sound like me. Italy. Okay. Must be beautiful scenery when they're showing it. Hate to break it to you, Matt, but most advertisers will not want their ads in your channel. Not judging, just telling you the reality. That's why most YouTubers save the raw rants for their membership videos. Joe Pop did a lot of research into this, and I'm not going to get into the whole thing because I don't want to argue about something again that I don't know about. I've already had private people offer to do certain advertising or support for me. I've actually had you're this is going to come across as very funny, and I didn't know what it was until this week, but I'm going to throw it out there because I've actually had job offers in two different states, Washington and I'm sorry, Seattle, Washington, and California. And the job offers were for doing storytelling. Now, I didn't know what that was, so I had to do a lot of research, and I wasn't quite sure I was understanding what I was reading and learning. Apparently, back in the day, big companies and corporations and shit like that used to hire guys that would write books, guys that had writing experience, and they would come and do whatever the hell they did. Now these companies are hiring storytellers. Look it up. This is real. I had no clue what it was. And two of these guys reached out to me and offered me to do this. I don't even know what it is. Like, am I supposed to make a story up? Am I reading somebody else's story? What is it? I'm venturing to guess they think what I'm talking about is made up make-believe. And whatever. As long as I don't get in trouble and I get paid, I don't care. Asian Adventure with Jim. As a matter of fact, he's boarding a plane back to Detroit, Michigan. Adios, Jim. Man, when you're ready to come to Cavite, let me know. Krakatoa. Okay, I'm a little confused with Krakatoa. Is Krakatoa and what's her name? Sheila? Are they together? Because they're both in Cavite. They both kind of have a little thing for each other. I feel like they're playing me now. Voice work. I'm talking about AdSense. Yes, I know, Joe Paul, what you're talking about, and I don't know. Alex in Philippines, but Thailand now for a while. Okay. No, I haven't been to Ilu, but I will say my chickens all came from Ilu. Yes, my whole family just told me about the snowstorm coming, most of which are in Pennsylvania. They've been getting hit this year. It's awesome that they got so much snow because we never get snow. Um, I'm you guys are all confusing me. Alex in Philippines. I don't know him either. Oh, Alex from Asia. So now it's Alex in Philippines. Now Alex in Thailand. Now are these all new channels or is it just new name for the same channel? Playing me, bro? I'm confused. So are you and Sheila together? Krakatawa? Randy, I'm in Aklan Nabas, if you know where that is. I'm not here for much longer. I'm going to be moving. Bart White. All right, Bart White. Got to ask. Are you? No, I'm not going to ask because I'm going to seem stupid. Bart White, 6372. 6372. Dude, I'm going to ask you, Bart White. Just answer me short and simple. 6372. Is that your birthday? Yeah, Randy. I know where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. Told you I used to watch you. But wait, I really need to know. 6372. Okay. Just wanted to ask. Thanks for the quick response there, pal. I don't know how we still have 50 people here after 2 hours, and I don't know why I'm still doing this. You guys do realize I've never done this, and now I'm addicted, not just to the live stream, but the YouTube thing in general. It's like a crazy high for me. Sometimes I can't sleep thinking, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? And the weird thing is, whatever I plan in my head, I never end up talking about anyway. I just start, as we know, ranting. Same channel, Asia now. Okay, Booster. Boaster. Okay, Boaster. Okay, Boaster. I like how I don't know who it was, but somebody said, no baller here, check your account. Just sent me a gift. You didn't send me a gift. No gifts here. Getting ready to go to bed, though. It's almost midnight. I'm going to give this 16 more minutes. That video I posted a couple hours ago got a nice amount of views and a nice click through. 16. That's actually impressive. Average view duration is 15 minutes. Usually it's only around 10. Maybe people are starting to like me. And somebody just complained that I talked about ladyboys. What's wrong with ladyboys? At least they look like ladies here. Because you're a storyteller, at any point, an amazing story could come out. Thank Cajun. Where you from, Cajun? Hi, Matt. Congratulations on the live stream. Thanks. I am 2 hours late. Better late than never. That's not necessarily true. Better late than never. Have a good night. You have a good night too, bro. And you stay good with Sheila there. Hi, Megan. You made that comment. So, Mary Reagan. Sorry, not Megan. Mary Reagan. Lives are better when you interact and let viewers talk away. So, I'm just asking because I've never really done them. Am I doing it correctly? Jericho Johnson. That sounds like a porn star name. Jericho Johnson. I bet you have a big schlong. Third live. If you're telling me I can make a lot of money, I'm going to get upset. Joe Pa, tell us about your grandfather who drove the tasty cake. They don't bake them like they used to. My grandfather was born in 1901. I don't know much about the guy. Quite honestly, he died before I graduated high school. My father's father. I remember the stories he told me. He started out as a milkman, delivering milk. Do you guys remember getting milk delivered? Because I do. I still remember the metal box out front of my front door and bottles of milk. Oddly enough, both my grandfather and my father started their careers as milkmen. Don't know what brand. I just remember my basement had tons of those metal things with the glass bottles in them. And if I could find them today, they'd probably worth some money at a flea market. But anywho, my grandfather had never had a driver's license then when he drove the truck. Lived in New Jersey after he retired. But all I know is the photographs he would show me and the stories he would tell me, because after he drove the milk truck, he went to Tasty Cake. And then as he progressed through Tasty Cake, he ended up being one of the first guys to drive a gasoline engined wooden back truck to deliver the Tasty Cakes and whatever else he delivered. From what I understood, and I never understood this, but from what I understood, and I could be wrong, he delivered milk and Tasty Cakes, but worked for Tasty Cake, which is weird because I have two good friends that still work for Tasty Cake. Go for that one out. Truck drivers. Anybody that doesn't know what Tasty Cake is, it's a little, cakes that are made by this company based in Philadelphia. We also had Campbell's, if anybody knew about Campbell's, but that's a whole nother story. So years ago when my father passed away, I found this watch, gold watch that was given to my grandfather in 1972 as a retirement gift from Tasty Cake. It's got his name on it and their name on it and all this years of service, all that shit. I sent that watch out to some place in Indiana, I think it was. I can't remember where I sent it, but they refurbished the watch and sent it back to me, and I have that with a bunch of other watches that my grandfather had. That's really all the story I can give you on that. Just make believe it is not live. Be yourself. I'm trying. All right, Mary Reagan, you're fucking with me. My nickname is Sweet Cheeks. Come on. Do we know each other? You're fucking with me now. Smash the like button. I'll smash it. How do I do it? I don't know what I'm doing, but looked fun. I'm going to say yes. Anyway, yes, milk and glass bottle. How about that shit? Bart White, I don't know where you're at. We have a farm near our house where I live in the U.S., and it's called Merry Mead Farms. You can still get glass in a milk bottle there or in a plastic bag, however you want it. 50 watching, not bad. I don't know what's considered good or bad. Thanks, XPass. Think back to say after 6 months in Angeles, did you think one day you would be doing YouTube live on a farm in the province? Life is crazy. Uh Look, man, I've been trying to do YouTube for the last 20 years. Um, and believe me, province was always in my head before I came to the Philippines. It's just once I landed in Angeles, I didn't think anything about a province for a while. I mean, that was like letting a little fat boy out in a cookie, like like a bakery, and just saying, "Have your way with the place." Mary is probably a dude. It seems like, well, when I don't know, I like her or him. We smash the like button, not you. Hey, I can do whatever I want from my CB days. Okay, now you know what a CB is, Mary. I think you're an old retired truck driver. That's what I think. I'd pay premium money for that watch. Yeah, Joe Pie, you want to buy everything I own? Come on. Can't you just buy a pair of my used underwear or something? You got 22 smashes from us. What's that mean? Where do you even see that? All I know is everybody said I'm sexy, 56%. Mary gaslighting. She's not gaslighting me. I don't care one way or the other. And I don't care if she's man, woman, or a dog. What do I care? She gets me off. Here, Mary, I just said it, right? I don't care if you have fake teeth like me, if you're a man or woman, if you're sexy, great, more points. But somehow you get down there, choke on it, gag it, get it, squirt it. No, never a truck driver. I don't know, Mary. You said CB. What are you doing with a CB? You just have a CB sitting in your house? What's 27 now? What's 27 now? Ops, Bobster, Booster. Wait, is Booster? I think I know you, Booster. You change your name? Yo, that Jaworski cost me a lot of money. You know, I bought that the day I came to the Philippines because the Eagles were in the playoffs. I got false teeth too. Two or also? How many do you have? I have many. In fact, I'm about to take mine out. They're starting to hurt. 27 likes. I never changed my name. Okay, so you're not who. Mary wants to live video call to prove it. How about it, girl? Just joking. Char. Abbott's, that's who we had. Abbott's Milk. And they brought it to your front door. Yes, they did. You guys gonna be offended if I take my teeth out? Bobby Two Poops? What the fuck? Ron Jaworski is from the town next to me. Chestnut Hill? Where you at? I thought he still lived in Chestnut Hill. Doesn't he have like a wine business there or something in Chestnut Hill? Is that Jaworski jersey from the same jersey shop that Ace promotes? Dude, I don't know anything about Ace, but he's not from Philly. Fuck, he comes from Detroit, where the worst team in the NFL has ever existed. Um, my shop is in Pennsylvania, outside of Philly. Thanks. Anyway, I had to do that. Tastes like mint though. I'm getting tired, man. Just joking, Mary. Mary, I'm not joking. If you take your teeth out, I took mine out. Come on, let's slurp faces. I just took my teeth out, dude. Whoever the fuck you are. Whoever that ching 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 has a nice profile picture. Maximus, I have no. I don't think I have anything in common with Ace other than ballpark age. USA, USA. I'm assuming we won. Mine are already out. All right, man. Hey, get down, girl. Get down. Come on, gum it, baby, gum it. Anyway, you guys gave me a lot of insightful information. The viewer content is going down. I'm getting tired. I don't even know what my question was. In case anybody cares, 58% people said I was not sexy. 42% said I was not. I mean, that I was. I'm going to end the poll. I'm out. Yes. 19 votes. Living his best life. Whoever this person is, I like them because I feel like they do some kind of readings or something. Mary Reagan, hit me up if you get a chance. I don't know what was up with that other girl from Cavite. I think they were possibly two trolls. Yeah, I've been up all night too, Mary, and I'm a little confused. If you were up all night, isn't it morning where you're at? Where's that? You said you were in Michigan, yet you were up all night. It should be like 11 o'clock where you're at right now. Anyway, have a nice night, guys. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the insightful information I got. And anybody that sent me some money on that coffee thing or bought me a coffee, everything's appreciated. I really do appreciate it. And for all the trolls, whatever's going to be out there, tomorrow's going to be out there. Take care, X-Pass. Bye. See you. Good night. I got to push this end thing. The other day I did this, and the people are still watching me. Peace out.